Alright, in today's video, I'm gonna do a mock test of IELTS speaking part 1. Hey, my name is Suguru and I have gotten 8.5 in IELTS speaking. Are you ready? Now let's get started. Escalators, yes, but elevators, no. I take escalators in like train stations or department stores, but I don't really take an elevator because it's not that I have a phobia about getting stuck in an elevator, but in a very crowded place, elevators stop at almost every floor, and so it's very slow, so I don't like that. It depends. As I said earlier, I take escalators quite often. Whether it's a department store or city office. But if it's only for very like low floors. If it's only like third floor, fourth floor, I'll take an escalator. But when it comes to upper floors in a skyscraper. For example, if I'm going up to 35th floor in a super high building, then I would absolutely take an elevator. In my country, we have what we call the express elevator. Those elevators go directly from the first floor to the 30th floor or something without stopping at floors in between. Like they never stop at the 8th floor or 16th floor, so it's very fast. So yeah, I like that. Yes, I actually do that. Almost every morning, when I go to the office, my workplace is on the 4th floor of an office building, and instead of taking the elevator, I just walk up the stairs in order to get some exercise, and it makes me feel great in the morning. So yeah, I like doing that. Well, I must say that would be impossible. Never will that happen, I don't think. Well, because, I don't need one. I mean, I don't need either an escalator or an elevator in my house because my house is quite small. And I don't mind going up and down the stairs because I'm still, healthy. But in the future, in the distant future, when I get old and have health problems and find it difficult to walk up the stairs or downstairs, then I might wish that I had an elevator inside of my house. But setting an elevator in a house, I think that would be extremely costly. That might cost more money than a car. Now let's review some of the vocabulary that came up in my answers, so that you can use it when you take the test. It's not that I have a phobia. Have a phobia about something. Have a phobia about something. If you have a phobia about something, it means you are extremely unnecessarily afraid of something, even though you might not have a good reason to be afraid. Have a phobia about something. Phobia about, getting stuck in an elevator. Get stuck in an elevator. Get stuck in an elevator. If you get stuck in an elevator, it means you are confined in an elevator and you can't get out because the elevator has stopped moving between floors and the door doesn't open. This is a nightmare for many people, isn't it? Get stuck in an elevator. We have what we call the express elevator. What we call something. What we call something. If you say what we call something, you are referring to the name of something. It might not be an official name, but many people use that name. For example, I live in New York City, or what we call the Big Apple. You know, the Big Apple is another name for New York City. You can also say what is called something. What is called something. These two phrases are the same meaning. What we call something. Alrighty then, it's time to review my answers based on one of these scoring components. Today let's talk about lexical resource. To earn a high score for lexical resource, you need to paraphrase a word or a phrase in a question. Everybody knows that, right? But let's take your paraphrasing skills to the next level. Instead of just using a synonym or a word of the same meaning, why don't you use a more powerful meaning word? Do you know what I mean? Let's go back to the fourth question. The question is, how likely is it that blah blah blah? How likely is it that blah blah blah? In answer to this, I could have said, no, it's not likely. But I don't want to use the word likely again, nor do I want to use just a synonym. Can you remember how I paraphrased the word likely? Well, I must say that would be impossible. I said, that would be impossible. That would be impossible. Impossible is much stronger, much more powerful in meaning than not likely, isn't it? The word impossible in this context shows that I am not thinking at all about having my own elevator in my house. Strong denial. This is how I can show that I have a wide range of vocabulary and I can use it appropriately depending on my message. Let's become able to do this by looking at other example sentences. If you are asked, do you like pop music? You could answer, yes, I like it very much. But that would be boring. Isn't there an effective way to paraphrase the word like? How about this? I love it. I love it. I have changed the word like to love because love is more powerful than like. And if I like pop music very much, then I'm using the word love effectively in this context. So the examiner will think my lexical resource is advanced. Another example. If someone asks you, are you tired? Instead of saying, yes, I'm very tired, why don't you say, I'm dead. I'm dead. Dead is much more powerful in meaning than tired. If this word choice fits the context, then your examiner will give you a high score for lexical resource. Alright, I hope you found this video useful. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and most importantly, let me wish you good luck on your test.